Yo, what's up guys, your boy vKilljoyy here, and today I'm going to be doing a video a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a sort of vlog video. Don't know if I'm actually going to have any gameplay instead. So I'm just going to record my face while I'm at it. If you see my face, then obviously I don't have any gameplay. But yeah, sort of had something I kind of wanted to talk about today. It's been on my mind a little bit. It's nothing really too major. It's just something that's been bugging me, which I think I thought I might as well let you guys know. And yeah, it could maybe help you guys out. Maybe, I don't really know. So anyway, we're gonna get right into it. Basically, I'm subscribed to someone on YouTube, an editor. I think he joined NB. I don't know if he's still in NB. But I subscribed to him because of that. So I'm like, okay, yeah, nice. We got a new editor. But as I'm looking onto his channel now, he actually has 5 edits in 8 days. Now, you guys may be like, well, what's so bad about that? Well, okay, the reason why that's like mind-blowing to me, and I do not support at all, is that if you're gonna make an edit, you have to put effort into it, okay? Because editing is, I like to think of it, it's like an art form basically. It's like painting, it's like making a song, okay? You put effort into it, and you make it look good, okay? That's what you do. You put time, you put effort into it, and you make it the best you can possibly do. That's why with me, you see, I maybe do an edit every, I don't know, week or two. Sometimes maybe even longer if I need to do certain things. Sometimes it's maybe shorter if it's not as many clips. You know, you get what I mean. I put time and effort into it. I don't just try and like smash them out in 1 day or 2 days, which this person obviously has. You know, he's got one video up 5 hours ago, one up a day ago, one up 2 days ago, one up 5 days ago, and one up a week ago, which is like, you know, all that is in the span of 8 days. He has 5 edits, and that shows obviously that 1, it's all been rushed, and 2, no effort has really gone into it. Okay, on all of those edits, okay, basically practically the same. They have basically the same CC. All he does is, I don't think he even uses time remapping. He literally just syncs up the clip and cuts it where it needs to go, so that it hits sort of like the 2 shots. So like he probably has like what, 3 clips on average throughout these episodes. They're not even episode edits. These aren't even his edits, but these aren't even his clips. Sorry, my bad. But he'll like cut it up, like use no skill. It's literally just how to cut a clip, sync it up to like the shots. It's like, so they're all like what, 30 seconds long, and then he just adds screen pumps in places, adds a blur, and then adds a CC. It's the most basic thing you can do, but still, he does it, okay? He's done it 5 times this week, and the really annoying part is, and this isn't me being jealous of his, you know, how big he is and stuff, okay? It's me being annoyed that he's giving a bad name to editing, okay? That's the way I'm looking at it. But basically, he has, let me see, let's go into the About section. He has 661 subscribers. And that I do not understand how, with the level and quality of his edits, he's got 661 subscribers, and in his, well, all of his past videos have gone over 100 views. One of them nearly hit 300. And they're literally 30 seconds of half-assed, you know, cutting of clips, adding, you know, a standard, you know, just the standard preset blur, adding the same CC basically, maybe tweaking like, ooh, a little bit here and there, and then adding screen pumps every single beat and thinking it's effort. Let me see, even on his in his description is the same for everything. This took a effort. He doesn't even know how to spell. He doesn't know how to use English properly. This took a effort to put together, so I would really appreciate if you could leave a like. Well, I'm sorry mate, but you obviously didn't put any effort into it if it took you less than 3 days, you know, at max to do it, you know? One was 5 hours ago, one was a day ago, one was 2 days ago. 3 edits in 3 days. That's terrible, okay? The fact that he doesn't put any effort into it and still classes himself as an editor, and people still watch his content, you know, his editing content, which is all he uploads, You know, just uploading edits, that's fine, you know. Tons of people do that. But I mean, at least make it good content. You know, people say, oh yeah, you should try and upload as much as you can, you know, try and upload daily. That's if the video isn't an edit, because edits are a lot different, as I said. It's an art form. You have to craft it, you have to work with the music. Adding screen pumps on the beat, sure, that's a bit overused and it looks pretty cheap in my opinion. But do that, add some effects, time remap it a bit. You know, I don't think it even uses black bars, which I don't even know. But add a better CC, just actually give a damn about your edit. You know, saying it's only been like, 3 clips long, plenty of people do that, you know. Actual, like, editors like Pug, Pidgey, Resolve, them sort of people who are like in Fractal and Requiem Cinema, or Fenya Jabasu, well, Jabasu's now in phase, but those sort of people who are editors, you know, they do proper edits, okay? They put a lot of time into editing maybe, 5 clips together, and it'll take them, a couple of weeks, well, 1 or 2 weeks, maybe even a month to do, and this person who edits, the same amount of clips in, like, less than a day, it just makes me ashamed to be an editor, to be classed as an editor, or classed in the same sort of, what's the word, profession as this guy, it's just mind-blowing, and it makes me feel ashamed, to be honest, because, that's the thing, okay? For me, I'd class that there are like 3 types of editors, or editing styles you can really do, okay? One of them is montage editing, and this, this is just my opinion. You only use, like, well, maybe not even any effects, like I really did in my Bourgeoisie montage. Like, you don't really use any effect, it's just pure syncing, because they say if you have, like, I had over 80 clips, if you're gonna edit 80 clips together, you're not really gonna spend time doing, say, a cine, or a really cool effect for every shot, every other shot. It may be, once every now and then for maybe the opener and the closer, or some certain one which, it works with the music to have an effect. But otherwise, you typically just sync it up, okay? That's basically what this guy's doing. But, and the second class is episodes, my bad. Episodes which, they probably have, roughly 15 clips on average. Some may be more, some may be less. There's a bit of leeway that here and there. But these typically, they'll have an effect every so often, which is what I do in my edits. If they're for episodes, I typically use effects every so often. You don't want to, well, you can really jam-pack it full if you really want to, but me, I prefer, every now and then, it just looks good, it spices up the edit, it makes it, entertaining to keep watching, basically. It gives the viewer an incentive to keep watching. It's like, oh, okay, it's only like, what, 2-3 minutes long, there's effects here and there, it looks good. And then you have an OCE, or the, like, proper, like, pure editing, I'd call it. Because you're not really, like, doing, like, clan clips, or stuff for, like, an edit, or an episode, or a montage. You're doing this for the artwork, and the beauty of editing. You're doing this to make it look as beautiful and as well-crafted as possible. And this, you typically try and use, really cool effects, as many as you can, on most clips. It depends what song as well, really. If you're using a song which is, like, kind of more chill, you'll probably just use syncing and a lot of cinematography to make it look good and flow with the music. You gotta actually put effort into it and think about how it flows and, all of that stuff. Which this guy, he's doing that type of editing, but he's not actually doing any editing, really. He's doing, like, the most basic thing, and it still gets views, and he's still, like, growing a fan base off basically nothing. It's just mind-blowing to me, and yeah, if there's anything you guys can take from it, even if you're not an editor, if you're an editor, please take time, spend a week at least on every edit, okay? If you're doing, well, it depends, if you're doing, say, like this guy's doing, and you're spending, like, a day on each edit, stop, okay? Reevaluate, relook at it, think, could you fit in effects there? You may not know any effects, but could you fit in effects? Say maybe, okay, the song maybe goes like this, or I think, okay, with the shot I could maybe add something. You know, hit me up if you want to have any like advice on effects. I honestly do not mind. I will give you guys editing help. Like, this isn't to, you know, to say that I'm amazing, I'll be your savior, but if you don't have any effects you want to use, ask me, I can suggest them. Look on YouTube, add some effects to your edits. Give it time, give it effort, give it affection, you know. Actually work to make something that looks amazing. You know? Like, I don't get why people would try and rush it out. You know, quality over quantity. That's what I'm gonna say. Don't try and do 5 edits in 8 days. Do 1 edit in 8 days. You know? Put the effort in. Make it look stunning. Make it look the best as you can. Put your all into every edit you do. Put your all into anything you do. If you're, I don't know. But I'll use the editing obviously as an example. If you're gonna do an edit, put the effort into it. Don't try and make, you know, so many of them. Just make one which is brilliant, and then you can go on to the next one and put as much effort into that as you can. You know, give your all into it and make it something you're proud to call your own. And yeah, just don't rush them and make them crap. I'm not saying this guy's a bad editor. He could probably be good if he actually put time and effort into it, but he's so caught up on trying to bang out as many edits as he can that it's taken away from what editing really is. And yeah, so that was my rant basically. How long are we into this? We are like 12 minutes into this rant. My hair's gone a bit crazy from me getting a bit mad, but I had to just let you guys, I had to just voice that. I was really getting annoyed from that, and yeah, I thought you guys might maybe benefit from me telling you this. And if you think you did, or you're going to, or whatever, if you agree with me, leave a like. Comment down below as always if you want to have any, like as I said, any editing advice. I will definitely give, because I want to help everyone better, as you know, as editing, you know. By using this, it'll improve your work ethic if you try your best in everything you do, even if it's just editing, or I don't know what other things to use examples, but give your best into everything, and then generally as a person you will get better at that. You will, it's just better, okay? So yeah, leave a like, comment down below as always, and subscribe for more daily content. I just went on a pretty big rant. I've been your boy vKilljoyy, and I'm out guys, peace.